the first question. Hi, Gloria. Okay. Question number 1. What type of fish is Dory? What type of fish is Dory? And there's like a bazillion different names, so as long as you get something close, that's great. All right. So for question number 1, what type of fish is Dory? The point is going to go to Heidi Scott. Well done. So, forgot to get my point tracker set up. 1 second here. Heidi Scott gets the first point. Okay. So, often referred to as like a royal blue tang, or just blue tang in general. Regal tang, surgeonfish is another name for it. And its scientific name is, I'm going to slaughter this really badly, but it's like Paracanthurus hepatus. Paracanthurus hepatus, or something like that. Much easier to just say blue tang. Or even royal blue tang is easier than that. But yeah, well done Heidi Scott and everyone else that got that right, because most of you did, so well done. Okay. Question number 2. What are Dory's parents' names? What are Dory's parents' names? All right, Heidi Scott is starting off strong again. The correct answer is Jennie and Charlie. Jennie and Charlie are the name of Dory's parents. Okay. Question number 3. Who voices Dory? Who voices Dory? All right. Correct answer is Ellen. Or Ellen DeGeneres. Well done, Gloria. Ellen DeGeneres is the voice of Dory. So they actually, when Finding Dory was first getting talked about, the first time that the trailer premiered for Finding Dory was on the Ellen Show. So, perks of being the main star, I guess. It is not Rosie O'Donnell. Rosie O'Donnell was in Tarzan playing, what's his name? Just lost me. Anyone want to help me out? What is Rosie O'Donnell? Turk. Okay, yeah. Turk is Rosie O'Donnell in Tarzan. I don't know if she's in anything else. Do you guys know if Rosie O'Donnell is in any other Disney movies as a voice actor? Both famous talk show people. But that was a good guess. All right. So, question number 4. What other 2 Disney animated films were released the same year as Pixar's Finding Dory? What other two Disney animated films were released the same year as Pixar's Finding Dory? Alright. So it looks like Heidi Scott again. The correct answer is Zootopia and Moana. So if you guys were on last week's trivia, you have an advantage because the trivia theme was Moana, and one of the questions was actually what other movie came out the same year as Moana, which was Zootopia. And if you know we're going in chronological order, it's safe to assume that Finding Dory is in between those two. So next week's trivia is probably going to be Zootopia. Well done. Okay. Question number 5. How many tentacles does Hank have? How many tentacles does Hank have? Well done, Tatiana. The correct answer is 7. So, I was reading more about this, and I didn't quite understand what they're saying, but they were saying that for some reason when they were drawing Hank, they couldn't fit 8 tentacles into the body that they were trying to draw, and so they just left it at 7, and then made the backstory that he lost a tentacle. So yeah, pretty interesting. I'll have to do more research and try to like understand what they meant by that, but nonetheless. Yeah, Joanna, we're seeing your comments come in, but they're a little bit further down on the list, so sorry. But just keep trying. You're gonna get it. I believe in you. Alright. So, question number 6. Who is the voice behind the speakers at the Marine Life Institute? Who is the voice behind the speakers at Marine Life Institute? Alright, I'm going to give Madison and Heidi both a point because it's pretty obvious what Madison was trying to type, and for some reason autocorrect translated it into so gourmet. Which, I mean, okay. But gotta love autocorrect. But well done, Heidi and Madison. Sigourney Weaver. So, we never actually see Sigourney Weaver, obviously, but she's the voice. And I guess the directors thought it'd be funny to have her because she does a lot of like nature stuff. And so they're like, she'd be a good voice. She is also the voice in what's that movie called? WALL-E? BNO. She's like the voice behind like all the automated stuff, right? On WALL-E. Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. All right. Question number 7. How long after the first movie, Finding Nemo, does the story of Finding Nemo begin? How long after the first movie, Finding Nemo, does the story of Finding Dory begin? All right, Tatiana. 1 year is correct. 1 year after. At least that's what it says in the little text captions there. Question number 8. Where is Nemo's class going on their field trip at the beginning of the film? Where is Nemo's class going on their field trip at the beginning of the film? They are going to see the stingray migration. Well done. Heidi Scott was the first one to get that correct. Going to see the stingray migration. Question number 9. What state is Dory from? What state is Dory from? The correct answer is California. California. Well done, Heidi Scott. Okay. Question number 10. Who said that's what we call feeding the fishes? Who said that's what we call feeding the fishes? All right. Jackie Sanchez. It is squirt. So that's the part when they're on the, I think it was the California current. But Marlin is getting super like wheezy and getting ready to hurl, and Crush is like, "I'll go to the back of my shell, man," and just launch it. And Squirt's like, "That's what we call feeding the fishes." So it's kind of gross, but it is what it is. So yeah, Squirt said that. Question number 11. Where do the fish get transferred to from the Marine Life Institute? Where do the fish get transferred to from the Marine Life Institute? All right, the correct answer is Cleveland. Heidi Scott was the first one to get that correct. Well done. Cleveland. Okay. Question number 12. What does Hank want from Dory? What does Hank want from Dory? Alright, the correct answer is her tag. Well done, Madison. It's the first one to get that correct. So he wants this little transfer tag so that he can get out of there. Because if you have one of those, then you get transferred. And that's what Hank wants. Okay. Catherine. Yes. I can't see your chats, but according to mine, you were like in 10th place. So, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's going to show up first on your end, but not necessarily on my end. And I don't know, honestly, if it's perfect. I can only just go off of what YouTube gives me, to be fair. So, thanks for being understanding, though. I appreciate it. Let's see, where were we? Question number 13. What is the sea lion's favorite dream about? What is the sea lion's favorite dream about? Laying on the rock. Well done, Heidi Scott. It's pretty awesome laying on that rock, I guess. But just makes me think of like little babies, like when they have like nightmares or like wake up crying, and you like wonder what they're having nightmares about because they don't really have anything to be scared of. And so I'm always like joking with Rachel that like they're having nightmares about the time that mom took too long to feed or something like that. Like, I don't know, but it's a much simpler life than when you have bazillion different things that you can have nightmares and dreams about. So, sorry, random side note thought. But yeah. Okay. Question number 14. Who said, "Look at all the exhibits. How can you do this park in one day?" Who said, "Look at all the exhibits. How can you do this park in one day?" The correct answer is Dory. It's when Dory is with Hank looking at the map, trying to figure out where they're gonna go. She says that. And I was trying to like examine the map to see if there was any sort of Easter eggs, and like at a quick glance, I wasn't able to see anything. But so yeah. I was hoping there would be like a secret map of Disneyland or something. Maybe it is. It didn't look exactly like Disneyland, but I'm sure there's something hidden in there. If you found something, let me know. I'll give whoever bonus point opportunity for the total leaderboard. If you can find something, some sort of Easter egg, some sort of something in the map of the Marine Life Institute, send me a screenshot or whatever to my DMs on Instagram at Toy Story Dad, and I will give you a bonus point. Because now I want to know. Okay. And with that, we'll move on to question number, what are we on? 15. What do Dory's parents do to help her find the way back home? What do Dory's parents do to help her find her way back home? All right. Give the point to Deku. The shells. They leave shells out. Path of shells. The last question was Madison, I believe. Yeah, Madison got the last question about who said. Was that the last question? Yeah, look at all the exhibits. How can you do this park in one day? Was Dory. Madison got the last point. Then this point is going to Deku. And yeah. Okay. Question number 16. What name is on the bucket where Dory plays dead with the feeder fish? What name is on the bucket where Dory plays dead with the feeder fish? Alright, the correct answer is Destiny. Well done, Jonathan.
Carter wants to know what gas to use for the weed eater.
Same guess?
Same.
Sorry. Distraction. So the correct answer is Destiny. And the point goes to Jonathan, was the first one to get that correct. So well done, Jonathan. Okay. Question number 17. What exhibit is Dory from? What exhibit is Dory from? Alright, you guys know your stuff. Well done. The correct answer is the Open Ocean exhibit. Heidi Scott was the first one to get this one correct, so well done, Heidi Scott. Okay. Question number 18. How many years between Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? How many years between Finding Nemo and Finding Dory? If you guys were paying attention in the chat, a lot of people gave this answer away because they thought I was meaning something else on the previous question. The previous question was what was like the actual story time, like when the story ended and when it began, and that was 1 year later. This question is how many years in our time between when Finding Nemo was released and Finding Dory was released, and the correct answer is 13 years. Finding Nemo was released in 2003, And Finding Dory was released in 2016. So Finding Nemo is 17 years old. That's crazy. I remember, like, in elementary school, like, I don't know if, like, the schools all got, like, some sort of deal with buying Finding, like, a license to Finding Nemo. Because, you know, I have to have, like, a special license to show it at schools or something. But it was, like, Finding Nemo every time that there was a movie, so... I've probably seen Finding Nemo, like, a bazillion times, just between school events or something. Like, when I was in junior high. I don't even know what grade I would have been in. "17 years ago. I've been like 11. What grade is that? Like 5th grade? 6th grade? I don't know. Anyway, let's see who got that one correct first. Yeah, I'm young, but I also feel so old at the same time. Tatiana was the first one to get that correct. Well done. Okay. Stephanie was 3 when it was released. Okay. Question number 19. Finish this quote. "We see the undertow and we say blank blank." And this is Dory's dad's, like, correct lyrics, not what Dory says. So, Dory's dad says, "We see the undertow and we say blank blank." And the correct answer is heck no. We see the undertow and we say heck no. Well done, Jackie Sanchez. Dory does say "let's go" though when she's a little baby and Dad's teaching in the song, and she says "let's go," because, you know, that's just how kids are, man. They just go for it. Even though you tell them no, they're gonna get hurt. They just keep doing it anyway. And then they learn after they do it a bazillion times and get hurt. Alright. Question number 20. Who has the bucket Becky carries Nemo and Marlin in? Who has the bucket Becky carries Nemo and Marlin in? Alright, Tatiana Gerald is the correct answer. Gerald, the other sea lion, he just wants to be a part of the cool crowd laying on the rock. I also read something interesting. Make sure it's not one of the questions, but I was reading that Finding Dory was like the first Pixar film, besides obviously Finding Nemo, where they had characters with disabilities. Because if you think about it, obviously Dory has short-term memory loss, and then like all of the characters pretty much, like Gerald obviously has something a little off with him, and Becky, who knows, Destiny has like short or what's the right, short, nearsighted vision, Nemo's fin, the other whale, whose name is escaping me, has issues with echolocation, Hank's missing a tentacle, Bailey, like, so many disabilities, but Disney was saying that they wanted to make sure that the other sea lions weren't bullying, like they weren't teaching bullying because of disabilities, which obviously we should never do. We should never bully anyway. But they're saying more, it was just like he was like a nerd, and eventually he became cool in the cool crowd. So I don't know. Something interesting though. I mean, obviously you have to be careful with what you say. So Disney is all about oh yeah, H2O intolerant. That's a good point. So I guess Finding Nemo is probably the first movie, because then Finding Dory just kind of expounded on that. That's a good point, Jonathan. I forgot about H2O intolerant, the animals in the... Yeah. So, question number... I'm going to stop rambling now, because who knows what I'm going to end up saying. But anyway, who got the point for that one? Gerald, that was Tatiana. Well done. Okay. Got that taken care of. Question number 21. Who said, no memories, no problems? Who said, no memories, no problems? All right, the correct answer is Hank. Well done, Jonathan, who was the first one to answer that one correctly. Hank said, no memories, no problems. Looking on the bright side, I guess, of that. Okay. Question number 22. On how many occasions do we see the Pizza Planet truck in Finding Dory? On how many occasions do we see the Pizza Planet truck in Finding Dory? Alright. The correct answer is 2. 2 times. Well done, Heidi Scott. So, first time is in the wrecked, sunken mess, whatever you want to call it, where Dory, Nemo, and Marlin are like getting chased by that giant squid. It's like part of the shipwreck, just an abandoned thing. And then also when the truck is heading to Cleveland, you can see it there passing. So those are the 2 I know about. But as always, if you can prove me wrong and show me that there's a third, send me a DM on Instagram at ToyStoryDad, and I will give you a bonus point. So all right. Question number 23. Finding Dory is what number Pixar film? Finding Dory is what number Pixar film? All right, Tatiana. The correct answer is 17. Finding Dory is the 17th Pixar film. What is going on? Sorry, I'm losing my place. Okay. Question number 24. What 2 times can we see A113 in Finding Dory? What 2 times can we see A113 in Finding Dory? Let's take a look at the answers and see who is correct. Alrighty, it looks like Stephanie Sullivan got this one correct first. So, the correct answer is, you can see it on the license plate for the Cleveland transfer track, and also Rudder, who's one of the sea lions, his tag says A1, and Fluke's tail, the other sea lion on the rocks, tail is 1-3. So together, A113. Pretty cool, huh? That's a tricky Easter egg right there. Alright, the last question. What role does Bill Hader play in Finding Dory? What role does Bill Hader play in Finding Dory? Okay, let's see. So the correct answer is Stan, who's also referred to as the husband fish. So I'm going to give Jonathan and Heidi both a point here. So well done there. Okay. So that is all of the questions for tonight. So well done, everyone. You all did awesome. It was super close. Like, all the chats were just like, boo, 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 boo. So, you guys did awesome. Very close. I'm just going to tally up the points here. We can decide what next week's trivia theme is going to be. Thank you, Tiffany. I love my hat, too. I have, like, probably 5 Pizza Planet hats, at least. Yeah, I think next week's going to be Zootopia. I've also thought about doing a Hamilton trivia one of these days. I haven't seen it yet. I really want to watch it, and that'll give me an excuse where I have to watch it. Because, like, watching movies isn't something that I get to do a lot just because I have so much to do. But if I have to do it for work, then I mean, I have to do it, right? So let's see here. So looking in 2016. Yeah, it looks like Zootopia is going to be next on the list as far as like animated big Disney hits. So you guys let me know, would you rather do Zootopia or Hamilton? Because I mean, we're going to do them both eventually, probably someday, but next week, would you rather do Hamilton or Zootopia? While you guys are voting, I'm going to finish tallying this up here. Jonathan and Heidi are now only 1 point apart. Jonathan only has a lead by 1 point. So better watch out, Jonathan. Heidi is coming for ya. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, Disney Junior. Yeah, we could probably pull something off from Disney Junior. Alright, let's see. Looking at the results, Zootopia, Hamilton, Zootopia. Hamilton might be taken off Disney. Really? I didn't hear that, but that's interesting. I don't know. Yeah, DQ, do you know why Hamilton might be taken off Disney? It seems kind of strange for them to put it on and then take it off, like within, I mean, might be taken off eventually, due to everything going on. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll just stick with Zootopia for now until I can figure out more details about Hamilton and whatnot. But anyway, so next week's going to be Zootopia. And then I need to tell you guys who the winner is for tonight. Which you guys could probably guess. But Heidi Scott got a lot of points. 11 points tonight. Tatiana had 5 points. Jonathan had 3 points. Madison had 3 points. Jackie had 2 points. Stephanie had 1 point. Gloria 1 point. And DayQ also had 1 point. So well done. Congrats to Heidi Scott. Also awesome job to everyone else that played tonight and just tried their best. And hopefully you guys learned some cool new things about Finding Dory. But yeah. Once again, I'll put this here. If you're looking for the leaderboard, it's on the website toeternityandbeyond.com/Disney-trivia-leaderboard. You'll be able to see where you stand over time. But yeah, thank you guys again for joining. It's always fun to have people here so I'm just not talking to myself. And we have some good conversations and some good competition. Definitely invite your friends and family, tell them what's going on, so we can keep growing this into a lot of people playing, and eventually you might be able to figure out some sort of way to not rely on YouTube chat. Maybe we can figure out some sort of way to get more real-time answers. We can get over that issue. But in the meantime, keep joining us here every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Utah time, and we'll see you guys next week. Study up on Zootopia, watch it over and over again, take notes if you need to. Twitch would also be good for it. I haven't used Twitch. I'll have to check that out more into Twitch. I think I have a Twitch account. I just don't know anything about how it works. So, yeah. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for the suggestion, Jonathan. I'll look into that this week, and we'll see what we can do as far as Twitch goes. Because, I mean, if it's going to be better, that'd be awesome. So, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Same time for Zootopia Trivia. Have a good week. Yeah, Zootopia next week. July 14th, I believe. Zootopia. Have a good one, guys.